everybody, Zachary from Zachary Zoo Adventures. I am in Alamogordo, New Mexico, and today I am visiting the Alameda Park Zoo. This is the oldest zoo in the southwestern United States. It was founded in 1898, so I hear it's supposed to be a very, very great zoo. I'm excited to be here today. It is not too hot today. It's supposed to be a very nice, gorgeous, sunny day, so I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna see if there's gonna be a map. I don't know if there's gonna be paper maps or if there's gonna be a regular stationary map, so I'm gonna go inside and then we'll go from there. Alright, so this is the map of the Alameda Park Zoo. It's like a very nice zoo. So I'm probably gonna start off with everything on this area here and then make my way to all the animals on this side. And first up, we got vervet monkey. Wow, this is a gorgeous habitat. And there is the vervet monkey. Okay, so I am able to get my camera to focus on the monkey and not the mesh and wiring. And this is another side look for the vervet monkey. It's got a very gorgeous habitat. Very impressive too. Next up we got sulcata tortoise. He's coming up close here. He's really close. It looks like a very decent sized sulcata tortoise. Seems pretty active today. I really love this habitat here. Looks really wonderful. We also do have bench seating here, just in case you want to take a break. Here's another side look at the sulcata tortoise habitat. He does have an indoor area, and he has access to go inside in case he wants to. Alright, so it looks like over here they're doing some renovation work. It looks like they're adding a new habitat. Not sure what they're going to add here, but it looks like they're adding something new here. Next up, we got East African crowned crane and also South American tapir. And this habitat looks really, really wide. Very nicely spread area. And the cranes are off towards that side there. And there are the cranes. You guys doing okay? Hope you guys are having a nice morning. Yeah, these birds are very gorgeous. I do love the nice little hairs or feathers on top of their heads. So I'm kind of up on this little boardwalk here. So I'm assuming over here is usually a waterfowl pond. But looks like it's all drained out at the moment. Okay, so I am looking everywhere for the tapir, but it does not seem like the South American tapir's out, but I am gonna keep looking. So the South American tapir does have access to go inside. So it's possible he might be all the way inside that back area. It's very hard to see. But I will stop by here later and perhaps see if the tapir will be out later. Because it is still early in the morning. Because usually I don't get too disappointed if there's an animal that's not out the first time. Especially when it's still early in the morning and the zoo just opened. So hopefully on my rewalk the South American tapir will be out. But he's got a good amount of space. Next up we got common marmoset and six-banded armadillo. Okay, so apparently it's a... Oh, I do see the marmoset. Hope you can see it despite the reflection. Yeah, the marmoset is right in this corner here. And I do see the armadillo. It's apparently towards on the ground. Looks like he's kind of laying on that little bed. These are the armadillos I usually have trouble finding, but this time I found him right away. It's like that common marmoset came up close. It's a cute animal. Yeah, so I'm guessing they're gonna do some renovation work on this habitat. But I do see a peacock or peafowl. You can tell this is a male peacock because of its gorgeous feathers. And usually it's the females that are more dull and have more gray feathers. But usually it's the males that are all flashy, and they're the ones that have to impress the females because the females already know they're beautiful, and the males are the ones that have to do all the work to impress the females. I'm guessing that habitat here looks like it goes underneath this bridge here. Yeah, it looks like they're doing some renovation work on this habitat. I do love it when the zoo is adding renovations or changes, because that usually means the community cares about their local zoo. Got these two habitats up next. So in this habitat here, I see there's a sloth sleeping. Apparently the sign for it is missing, but I do know it's a sloth. Laying right up at the glass. Yeah, sloths are very cute animals. And I am not noticing anything inside this habitat, but it's very hard to see just because of all the reflection on the glass. It's very hard to see. So I'll stop by here later and perhaps see if something is in this habitat. And if I don't see anything in here, then this might be an empty habitat, just because I don't see a sign for it. Alright, so I went off to the side of this empty habitat. It turns out I see a door that connects to where the sloth is. So it looks like this is a secondary habitat for the sloth. Alright, so as I was backtracking, I could see the South American tapir started poking his head out. Yeah, because he's inside that little area there. Hi, tapir. Guess he's poking out to see what the commotion's about. Got Harris hawk. Injured birds. Yeah, so it says the eagles, owls, and vultures at the Alameda Park Zoo are injured. Okay, this is the habitat for the Harris hawk. And I do see the Harris hawk, but it's in those trees apparently. It's very hard to see because of all the shrubs and leaves in the way, so I will stop by here on my rewalk and hopefully I'll be able to get a more clear view of the Harris hawk. And with the Harris hawk, you also got a Swainson's hawk. Alright, so I walked off towards the sides and I got a great view of the hawks. There's actually a bunch of them in there. I did not notice them until I walked over to the side. So I'm guessing over there those are the Harris hawks off on that side. I'm guessing that must be the Swainson's hawk, because he appears to be keeping his distance away from the Harris hawk. Because usually most hawk species are usually solitary birds, but the Harris hawks are actually social, because the Harris hawks actually hunt in groups. Next up is bald eagle. Got this cool bald eagle statue. And there is the bald eagle. Yeah, so usually whenever I see a bald eagle at a zoo, I always tell everyone that usually bald eagles are here because they are injured. Because usually if they are injured, they're usually missing a wing. And if they're missing a wing, that means they cannot live out in the wild. They're also the national bird of the United States.
Can you see the owl?
Got great horned owl. Another really gorgeous habitat. It looks like the owl is all the way up high. He's really high up. It's a nice looking bird. In this habitat here, I see a chicken in here. It is a cute chicken. Very, very cute. Kind of walking back and forth. So in that direction is where I saw all the different birds of prey and the tapir. So now I'm gonna head in this direction and see everything else. Next up we got river otters. Oh boy, looks like the otters are swimming about in the water. Well yeah, there they are. I got 2 of them. I do love otters. Oh, coming up out of the water. It's got plenty of dry land to be up on because some people believe that otters actually spend all their time in the water. That is not the case because they spend a good portion of their time out of the water too. That's why they have all these dry land to go up on. But they do enjoy swimming in the water. Oh, here they go. I do enjoy the river otters. They're very playful animals. Got a raccoon. Oh, looks like the raccoon is walking around up top. So it looks like there's 3 raccoons in here. 2 more on the ground. Even got one inside a little dish there. Yeah, so raccoons, as you know, sometimes they would like to steal people's trash. That's why people are sometimes calling them trash pandas, but even though they eat trash and they like to steal people's trash, they actually usually wash their foods before they eat, and also their hands. So they've kind of washed their hands and washed their foods before they eat. Kind of like how we humans usually wash our hands before we eat. Got turkey vulture. Oh, there is the turkey vulture.
There's an eagle. There's another eagle.
We got that second one that's up high. In the shade, it looks like. Yeah, I do enjoy vultures. I think they're very magnificent birds. Because some people think they are scary, ugly-looking birds, but I don't believe that. Because vultures serve a very important purpose. They usually remove all the dead animals off the road. Got bobcat. There is the bobcat. Laying down the little grass bed. Yeah, I do love bobcats. They got that cute stubby tail. So adorable. It's another side viewing for the bobcat. Yeah, bobcat looks like he's got a decent amount of space. And he does have access to go towards the back. Because the doors are open so he can go inside whenever he wants to. So on this pathway leads us back toward the front, but I'm going to continue this way here and see everything else. I'm going to go down this pathway. Got this cute little garden here. It's called the pollinator habitat. It's really gorgeous. Especially during the springtime, these flowers are going to look so beautiful. And I'm sure they'll look very gorgeous during the summertime. The summer is coming up. Got these really cute benches to sit on. This is beautiful. Some sunflowers. That looks cool. It's a nice gazebo. Some information here. Also have some more bench seating here. So luckily it's nice and shaded here despite that even though this zoo is out somewhere in the desert. Luckily, there's lots of shading here. It's really nice. And luckily it's not too hot today. Okay, so as I came out of the park, I came up to this habitat. I don't see anything in here. Might be a secondary habitat for the bobcat, because I'm not seeing a sign, so... But I could be wrong. Got a gray fox. Another really gorgeous habitat. I see two of the gray foxes. Oh yeah, there is two. Yeah, I see two of them. Got two of them sleeping together on that board. I do love foxes. They are super cute animals. The same habitat with the gray fox, you got a kit fox. Yeah, so these two foxes share the same habitat. So since I see two foxes up there, I'm assuming one of them is the kit fox. So I mistakenly thought that those were both gray foxes, but I think one of them is the gray fox, or kit fox. Yeah, I think one of those might be the kit fox, so that's both of the foxes there. Oh boy, we got a mountain lion. Wow. Now this is an impressive habitat. It's got a board there in case he wants to sleep. So the door is open so we can come outside if he wants. It's got a tire in there to play with. Got this nice playground here for the kids to play on. It's really cool. Alright, so this is another side viewing for the mountain lion. It also can be called different names. Also known as a cougar or a puma or a panther. It can be called different things, so it's the same exact animal, but just different names. I am not noticing the mountain lion anywhere, but these cats are very good at camouflage, so it's possible he might be just right in front of me and I'm just not noticing him, but I will stop by here later and hopefully the mountain lion will be out in its habitat. So over here is the aviary here, but apparently it is closed off at the moment. The freight train going by. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to go inside the aviary. Right next to the aviary, got American black bear. And I'm very impressed with these habitats so far. Very nice, widespread, and very spacious. You can see the black bears towards the back, taking a nap. The zoo is right next to some train tracks, so I'm guessing... Oh, there's another black bear. And going back inside. There's two bears. Yeah, so over here is the aviary. Apparently it's closed off, because it said at the front it was closed because of aggressive birds. You can see there's some birds. Ooh. The black swan, some geese there. Those look like bar-headed geese, I'm assuming. Luckily, at least I still get to see the birds even though it's closed. Oh. Very nice looking birds. Got brown capuchin. I do see the capuchin monkeys. Got some up in the trees there. There's two more of them up close. Got another one up here. Yeah, so I'm very impressed with these habitats so far. So the worker is cleaning up the habitat there. Yeah, these monkeys are very cute. Got DeBrazza's monkey. Wow, this habitat's really cool looking. And there's the DeBrazza's monkey. Luckily, it's much more quiet now since the train has passed by. Yeah, these monkeys are really cool as well. Got mandrill. Oh, that's cool. He's right up close. Ooh. Wow. Some nice looking teeth there. Ooh. Let out a yawn. Yeah, I do love mandrills. They're very colorful animals. Got the nice blue colorations. Now, I know I'm saying a lot, but I'm just super impressed with the design of these habitats. They're so magnificent. We got plenty of space for them. All the habitats are very nice and spacious. It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I'm gonna say another side viewing point for the mandrill. Oh, there's a second one. Oh, mandrill butt. Oh, no, sorry, we don't want that. Yeah, so there is 2 mandrills in here. I was thinking there was only one because I only saw the one, but then the second one popped up, so... Yeah, so there are 2 mandrills in here. Because mandrills are very sociable animals, so that's really nice how they have more than one in here. Alright, so I'm going to follow the signs to the hoofed mammals, and... Ooh, it says they got Mexican gray wolves as well, and also got the education center. That's really cool, they got wolves. Yeah, so the way this zoo looks, it is just impressive. They got nice green grass here. Yeah, because this zoo is inside a park, so luckily they have all this nice grass here. You can see the mountains in the back. Yeah, this zoo is absolutely amazing. Yeah, so I'm gonna head this way and see all the animals in this direction. I really am looking forward to seeing the wolves. Alright, we got addax. Oh wow, there's one up close here. Hi there, buddy, how are you? Or sweetie. So I'm not sure if this is male or female because both male and female have the big twisty horns. How are you today? You're such a gorgeous animal. Oh no. Oh, there he goes. Or she. Yeah, this habitat's really impressive. Really impressive habitat. Got a second addax towards the back. Yeah, so luckily these animals are built for the heat because these animals live out in the desert where it gets really, really hot. So luckily these animals do not mind the hot temperatures. So we've got a bunch of animals in this habitat. We got guanaco, alpaca, and pot-bellied pig. Wow, this is a fantastic habitat. And I'm noticing some red river hogs towards the back. The red river hogs were not listed, but yeah, I see some red river hogs towards the back. I see 2 of them. I'm guessing they are part of this habitat and the sign for them is apparently missing. And I think I do see the pot-bellied pig. He's inside that barn. Yeah, I'm trying to get the camera to focus on the pig. Just because of all the wiring and mesh, because of the fence here. And apparently, since the fence is very high, I'm unable to reach my camera over the fence so I can give you a nice clear view. This habitat is absolutely gorgeous. And I see the alpacas toward the back. So the alpacas are slightly smaller and shorter than llamas. Yeah, so there's 2 of them. And there's the guanaco laying down. Looks like he's trying to take a nap, I guess, and I accidentally woke him up. You can go back to sleep. I didn't mean to wake you up. I'm sorry about that. He's like, do you mind? I'm trying to take a nap. Yeah, it looks like he's trying to sleep, it looks like. Got dromedary camel, or one-hump camel. And again, I absolutely love this habitat. Oh, I do see a camel. Oh, it's a Bactrian camel instead. I'm not sure if the Bactrian camel is part of this habitat, and I just did not find a sign for it yet. But I do know that's definitely not a two-hump camel, so that's a Bactrian camel, also known as a two-hump camel. Not sure if he's supposed to be part of this habitat or not. Okay, so just as I was about to walk away, the dromedary camel came out. So they got both species of camel in here. Got the dromedary camel and Bactrian camel. It's really nice. As you can see, the Bactrian camel is still shedding off his winter coat. Because usually in springtime, the two-hump camels usually lose their winter coats. This way they can contend or adapt to the hot summer temperatures. Because these animals live in the desert, so luckily they do not mind the hot desert temperatures. He's coming right up. Hi there, camel. How are you today? Yeah, you can see dromedary camels are slightly smaller than the Bactrian camels. Wow, you are such a cute animal, aren't you? Yeah, you are so cute. Looks like he's eating some grass. Bactrian camel just laid down, it looks like. So I did not find a sign for the Bactrian camel. So I'm guessing the Bactrian camel is supposed to be part of this habitat. They just don't have a sign for it yet. But yeah, they got both species of camels in here. That's really cool. I'm gonna go inside the education center. Looks like they got fish, reptiles, amphibians, and small mammals. I'm gonna go inside here. Got this cool fish tank here. Really gorgeous. I don't see a sign for these fish, but I do know one of those fish was a yellow tang. Some cute fish. Very nice. Okay, so I am not noticing anything in this habitat here. I'm not sure if there is something in here and it's just hiding really well, but I'm not noticing anything in here. Okay, now I do know there is something in here because I see the tail of it. Must be some type of snake, I'm assuming. Yeah, that might be some type of snake or lizard. I just can't tell because it's inside the log. Got this cool habitat up next. And I see a salamander. It looks like a tiger salamander. Because I've seen these before at a couple other zoos, so luckily I know what kind of animal that is. Okay, I'm trying to see if there's anything inside this habitat, but it appears to be empty, so I don't see anything in here. It's possible there is something in here and the signs for it might be missing, because just because there's no signs for this habitat doesn't mean there's nothing in here. And oh, yeah, see what I mean? Yeah, what did I just tell you? There is something in here. It's a gecko of some kind. And I'm not sure what's in this habitat, but looks really cool though. But I'm not seeing anything in here, so whatever's in here, it just might be hiding. In this habitat, we got a frilled lizard. Yeah, these lizards are super cool. I'm not noticing anything in here. Oh, some feathers. So I'm guessing whatever's in here just might be hiding super well because I'm not seeing anything in here. Oh boy, I got a boa constrictor. I do know this is a boa constrictor because I've seen these type of snakes before in a couple other places. So this is a boa constrictor. Not noticing any. Oh wait, I think I see something, but it's very hard to see it. Yeah, I think there is something in this habitat, but it's towards the back apparently. Yeah, so for some reason the signs for these habitats are apparently missing. So I'm not sure what's in these habitats or if there's even anything in here. But yeah, I'm not noticing anything in this habitat. We got another really big snake. Guessing this is another type of boa. It does look like a boa. I know this here is a bearded dragon. Really magnificent animal. Alright, so now that I've completed the education center, I'm back outside and I'm now going to continue heading in this direction. And next up we got emu, red kangaroo, and peafowl. Another really impressive habitat. Looks like the emu's in the shade along with the kangaroo. Yeah, it's the red kangaroo and the emu. They're both in the shade together. And there's a second emu, also in the shade as well. Alright, so there's actually two kangaroos sitting together. I didn't notice the second one, but when I looked down, I saw the second one. So there is two kangaroos. Even though they don't look really red, they are red kangaroos because it's actually only the males that are red, but the females are gray colored. So those are female red kangaroos. And there is the peafowls. Yeah, so that's the male there with his feathers, and he's trying to impress the female. It doesn't seem like the female appears to be interested in him. Alright, we got Mexican gray wolf. And there's the wolfie. Hi, buddy, how are you? You having a nice day? Wow, you're such a gorgeous wolfie, aren't you? He's going off. Oh, that is a cute wolfie. So cute. I absolutely love wolves. Looks like he's digging. Oh yeah, he's digging something. Yeah, because usually they do that so that way they can, if they dig up the dirt, and they use it to lay down in, kind of like as a little bed, so it's much more cooler. They have a very impressive habitat. It's very awesome. This tells you the difference between Mexican gray wolf and a coyote. Got mule deer. Alright, so it looks like the mule deer just came out. It's a female because she does not have antlers like the male. It's a gorgeous animal. There's one right up close here. I did not notice him there until I came up close to him. So yeah, there's a male that's up close here. I did not see him there. Yeah, this is the male because he got little antlers growing up out of him. Because usually during the springtime, they start to grow their antlers back. That's a gorgeous animal. So this pathway here is apparently a dead end. So now that I've seen everything on this side, I am now gonna backtrack and start my rewalk. So as I'm backtracking, it looks like the kangaroos moved. So it's actually a young kangaroo. Guessing that's a mom and baby. So that second kangaroo is a young kangaroo. That's really cute. It looks like the alpaca and the guanaco are now up and moving. Well, one of the alpacas is up and moving. The other one is still laying down. Alright, so as I'm backtracking back towards the front of the zoo where I started, this concludes my full initial walkthrough. Not a super big zoo, but it's still super amazing. I'm like very impressed with these habitats. The infrastructure here is really amazing. They have a gorgeous variety of animals here. Only a couple that were not out, because I know earlier there was the mountain lion that was not out, and I also do want to get some better views of some of the other animals that I saw, like the tapir that was not out in its actual habitat. So I'm going to do my rewalk real quick, but first I'm probably going to use the facilities, and then I will do my rewalk and hopefully see the animals that were not out. I'm back at the bobcat. Looks like he moved a little bit. Earlier he was laying down his little grass bed, but looks like he moved. Oh, he's up and moving. That is an adorable kitty cat. I do love bobcats. They are super cute. I came back to the vervet monkey. It looks like he's towards the door now. So he has access to go into his nighttime habitat if he wants to. It's a very cute monkey. It looks like the sulcata tortoise is back inside now. Yeah, so he does have access if he wants to go inside if he wants to. Back at this habitat that has the cranes and tapir. Also do notice a couple pigeons. The pigeons are actually wild birds, so they are not part of this habitat. Yeah, it looks like the South American tapir is in the exact same spot it was in before. You can kind of see him. It's inside that little shed there. Luckily I got a glimpse of him earlier this morning because he was poking his head out. I came back to the hawks. It's the habitat for the Swainson's hawk and Harris hawks. Looks like they're all in the same spot. I think they're in the same spot. Yeah, it looks like all the hawks are in the same spot they were in before when I first came by. And the great horned owl is also in the same spot, but it looks like he changed positions, I think. Yeah, it looks like he's changed positions. I came back to see the river otters one more time. Looks like they're still swimming around in the water. Yeah, there they go. Yeah, otters are very playful animals. And basically they kind of like to, you know, show off. Kind of like what they're doing right now. They're very active today. Alright, so it turns out there's 3 turkey vultures in here. There's that one on the ground. And there's a second one that's up high with the other one. So there's 3 turkey vultures in this habitat. I'm back at the kit fox and gray fox, and looks like they moved. I think that's both of them. I don't know for sure. I'm pretty sure that's both of the foxes, but it's really hard to tell, but I think that is both of the foxes. So I went off to the side here, and I see a third fox. Yes, there's 3 foxes up there on that board together. Alright, so I'm back at the mountain lion, and looks like the mountain lion is out. Looks like he is having a cat nap. Got a nice buffy or fluffy tail. And there's actually a second mountain lion. He's underneath this log, but you can see his paws poking out. Yeah, there's a second one. So there's 2 mountain lions in this habitat. Over here I do see a free-roaming peafowl. It's a gorgeous bird. Really, really cool. I'm back at the American black bear. Looks like he's walking around up close here. I do enjoy black bears. They're very cool animals. And I do see the second one. Looks like he seems to be going back and forth.
Male and female are different sizes.
Yeah, I think he's coming out the other door, looks like. Oh yeah, I can see right there. And going back inside. So black bears actually do come in brown colorations, because even though they are called black bears, some black bears actually come in brown colorations or sometimes blonde or cinnamon colored, but they are still classified as black bears. Yeah, so over here is the aviary here that is closed off, but luckily I can still see the birds. Looks really, really nice too. I came back to the brown capuchin monkeys. Earlier the worker was cleaning up the habitat, but looks like it is all cleaned up. Looks like one of them is on the ground. I came back to see the DeBrazos monkey one more time, but it looks like he went back inside because I do not see him anymore. The door is open, so he has access to go into the back if he wants to. I came back to the attics, and they were just up close here now. Looks like they seem to be walking off. Trying to get you a side view of the one. Oh, it's got a niche. Got a niche. And there goes the other one. I do love attics because they got those nice twisty horns. Very nice looking animals. I'm coming up to say hi. Hi baby, how are you? You're so cute. I really like your horns. They look really nice. It looks like the guanaco is coming up close here. Very nice looking animals. So these animals closely resemble llamas, and I think they are related to llamas. It's a gorgeous animal. Got a nice look at the alpaca. Looks like the other one moved. You're such a cute animal, aren't you? Yeah, you know you are so cute. Very nice. I'll get your good side, don't worry. I'm getting your good side. And came back to the kangaroo habitat, or the habitat that has the kangaroos, peafowls, and emus. This one's eating out from some food here. I also noticed a couple more kangaroos in here. I only saw the mom and baby, but I'm actually seeing a lot more kangaroos this time than I did the first time. See the two emus in the shade together. It looks like the peafowl is now in the shade. I can't tell if that's the female peacock or the male, just because it's in the shade. It's really hard to tell if that's the male or female, but that looks like that might be the female, yeah. Pretty sure that's the female peacock, and it's in the shade. I came back to the Mexican gray wolf. He's laying down right by his little water area. It's such a cute wolfie. Very cute animal. Looks like the mule deer have moved off to this side of the habitat. Looks like they're both in the shade together. Looks like the dromedary camel is in the shade eating off some trees there. Looks like he's eating the leaves off that branch. But I am not noticing the Bactrian camel anymore. Luckily I got a nice decent view of it earlier, so I'm guessing it must have went back inside. It's much cooler inside than it is out here, and it's completely up to the animals if they want to be outside or inside. Alright, so it looks like both alpacas have now moved. Oh, there's three. There's actually three alpacas. I did not notice the third one. We're all eating some hay together in that shaded area. Alright, I do see a female peacock there, also known as a peahen. Got another female peacock or peahen. Yeah, these are the females because they got those dull brown feathers. Alright everybody, that's going to wrap up my visit to the Alameda Park Zoo in Alamogordo, New Mexico. This zoo is really, really good. I'm very impressed with the design of it. It's a very awesome zoo because this is the oldest zoo in the southwestern United States, and I'm surprised to see how strong this place is still standing. It's really amazing. All the habitats are really gorgeous. The infrastructure of the zoo is really amazing. For a smaller footprint zoo, it's really fantastic. All the habitats are super amazing. I'm very impressed with the design of this place, because they got that one new habitat up at the front that they're building, so that's cool how they're making some changes to this place. This place is really amazing. All the habitats are super magnificent. They're very nice and widespread. Leave some comments down below for what was your favorite animal that I saw today. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. I go to zoos and aquariums across the United States. I've been to a total of about 173 zoos and aquariums across the country. I'm very close to finishing up all the US states. I usually upload a new video every Saturday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. If this is the first video that you're watching from my channel, I would be surprised if this is the first video from my channel that you are watching. Check out my other videos just in case you are interested in zoos like me. So I appreciate everybody for watching this video. Thank you so much, and I will see you again next time. Bye.